The traditional societies had the spirit mediums and the wise people and those who carried the spirit of the clan called the Mhondoro in Shona. You know, we had that. And so it's only in this period now that we have lost that institution of wisdom. That's what I would call it. You know, our leaders have advisors, but I would not call them people who represent an institution of wisdom often on this continent. And I think we need to be thinking about growing that sector of wisdom and attaching value to it. That's why the title of the book is Nervous Conditions. It's not one person's nervous condition, but it is many people's nervous conditions. So for me, when I think about the book, I would be able to map a kind of a neurotic situation for all of the characters. Haven't really made a long feature film of my own. The one that people know a lot about is Neria, but Neria was actually commissioned by other people. So again, we have the issue for African women filmmakers that used to obtain with writing, that we're at a point now where we want to tell our stories in film, but it's not really easy to be able to tell those stories, and we're talking more about what other people want us to say. Also, when you think about where the funding comes from, someone else has got to approve your funding before you can even make your film. Whereas with writing, you can just write. So for me, maybe it's a question of where do I feel I have been able to project my voice better in writing or in film. And from that point of view, I would definitely say that I have been able to project my voice better in writing, because there are fewer filters and more opportunities. it's so easy for us just to criticize our governments and point fingers and say they are the bad government. But I always say to people, you know, I'll take Zimbabwe as an example. If Zimbabweans were of a different caliber, we would have naturally a different caliber of government. But it's the Zimbabweans themselves who are going into these positions. So it means it is something that we have to look at holistically with respect to the whole society. Remember that yes, there have been causes as in colonialism, and for some of us, liberation struggles which were armed conflicts and were very vicious and traumatizing. But at the same time, we do have to take responsibility, and we do have to develop ourselves into the kind of individuals who can create a healthy society.